we are live with the streaming PC. Hey Chris, thanks for the sub. What'd you get? We got Streets of Rage. Hey Ben, what's up? Oh, we got the tiny heart. Yeah, I got the extra emote slot. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, don't really have a plan today. Maybe I'll work on this. The Figma tweeting my file just kind of pumped me up, and I haven't been live in like 2 weeks. So I was like, what am I doing? I should just go live. I've been playing with the, I got a capture card, the external capture card. This is my first time on the PC. And it's nice not having any lag. I got this to do here. So maybe we could knock out some of these since the file's been getting some traction. Maybe updating to the new dribble design would be a good place to start. Hey Ben, thanks for the sub. 2 months in a row. Chris and Ben, 2 months in a row. Thank you so much. Another Streets of Rage. Sub alert. Oh man, I'll sub for the tiny heart. Nice. I also added bit emojis and a tier 2 sub emoji for the. So there's 2 ways to get the party heart. Either tier 2 or the bit tier emoji. Anyways, yeah, let's check out the new dribble design. Do let me know if I sound weird or if anything's off. Being my first time on the streaming PC, I expect some hiccups, but I can tell you there is no lag on my computer, which is awesome. All right, let's check out the new dribble design. So dribble opened up. I wonder if chat is being overlaid. Looks like it is. Maybe I'll turn that off real quick. I'm gonna turn off the chat widget, and I have to switch my monitor source real quick. So chat box. There we go. And we'll just have I'm just gonna keep it up on my screen so I can read it. All right, just getting my windows sorted. Maybe I should tweet that I'm live. Hanging out on Twitch, making some updates. Hey, Jay Nielsen, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Ben says, so I'm actually going to be doing some design stuff on my stream in about an hour. Wanting to design a slide deck theme. Awesome. I will definitely check that out. I'll probably be live for like an hour and a half or so. So I'll head on over to your stream after this. Are you going to be using Figma or Affinity or Photoshop? Adobe XD, cool. I'm not very familiar with that, so I'm excited to see what it's like. All right, I have tweeted. Yeah, there's so many different design tools out there now. We're kind of lucky this day and age. I remember when Sketch first came out, and I was switching over from Photoshop, and it was life changing. Photoshop is just not meant for interface design. Hey Zach, thanks for the Twitch Prime. Can you get me a new job, please? I mean, I could if you were coding more. Absolutely. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping by. You got that first badge too from way back when I was streaming World of Warcraft. 18 months. 18 months. That's a long time. Thank you for that resub. Yeah, Sketch was great when it started up. Absolutely. I haven't tried it in a while. It costs money, so every year you have to re-up your license. And it's probably been 2 years or so since I've renewed my Sketch license. I would assume it was a lot of inspiration for the Figma team. But yeah, they've really taken it to the next level with the community. We should probably check that out. Actually, I have a command now for that. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it works. Nice. So the community is in beta right now. You have to fill out an application to get access. But once this is out of beta, I think it's going to be so powerful to make design a more community open source type feeling, kind of like GitHub has done for the engineering coding world. But everyone will get their own profile. You can see you've got your own URL. And right now I've only got one file here, one open source file, but I have plans for at least like 2 more. I'm really excited to see where they take this in the future. I'm actually curious how Figma is on the iPad now, given you can use a trackpad mouse with it. I've actually not tried that. Interesting idea, because it does work in the browser, so you don't even need to install it on the App Store. So I'm using my capture card now, and I'm on my 27-inch monitor, and things look pixelated. I'm curious if they look okay on stream. Looks like they do look pretty good on stream. So it looks like it's just on my end. Yeah, it looks fine on stream. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that on the iPad. I wonder how it is with the pencil too. Could be cool to play with that. Oh, it's so nice not having any lag. It's great. Let's see if my other commands are working. Can we rainbow fireball? It worked. Nice. We can now rainbow fireball 10. Nice, still working. 10 is the max. I capped it at I probably don't need to cap it now that I'm on my streaming PC, but I was worried that having too many would crash my stream. So it is capped at 10 at the moment. Hack prevented, yeah. What was it? Blended Software has that kappa gen, and I think Robert Tables has started using that too. And I just noticed tremendous lag with like 1,000 emojis flying across the screen. So I did a cap at 10 for now. Hey Dom, how's it going? 10.10.10. I don't. Did that work? It looks like it may have. And we've also. I think we can Hadouken 10 too. Yes, we can. I think I've got it pretty locked down to 10. If it doesn't know what to do, I think it just defaults to 10. Yeah, trackpad mouse support on the iPad. It's supposedly really great. It supports drag and drop, holding characters down, and all these other things you'd expect with a mouse. Awesome. The slow one, yeah, that's pretty funny. It's a random speed, so sometimes on the lower end, it can be pretty slow. You just gotta creep in. I actually removed the hitbox. Oh shit. Let's see. We gotta heal up. Hey Lucas, what's up? Lucas and I were actually on a video call earlier today, just chatting, and I told him explicitly that I would not go live today. I did not anticipate going live today, but yet here I am. Thanks for joining, Lucas. And then we've also got a regular fireball. I don't know if this one does the 10. Let's see. Oh, it does. Nice. Naren, how's it going? Thanks for coming by, everyone. This is awesome. It's been like 2 weeks since I've streamed. There's everything going on. I was struggling to manage all the different projects. Not feeling motivated to go live, but it feels great having everyone here. All right, let's close out some of this stuff. Once you start, it's super fun. Yeah, you're right. And I was demotivated because everything going on, but also I moved to my streaming PC, so some of my scenes aren't set up. Maybe I'll set up a stream or an ending scene before I close out here. All right, so we're gonna want to take a screenshot here and then also a screenshot for the thumbnail, because the thumbnail is what gets people to click in and interact with your shot most of the time. And for example, this recent shot that I did here, this little baby editor, when I originally uploaded it, it was even smaller, and at the thumbnail level, you just couldn't tell what the heck it was. So having that thumbnail preview before you upload, I find to be super helpful. Naren, there's no drop. It is, this is all custom stuff. I have a browser source set to my website. Let's see, I think it's stream commands. So I just have a browser source set to this here. And then when you'll probably see double here when so you'll see 2 overlays. So it'll look like there's 20 because I have this open. But you could actually go to this URL yourself. I'll just post it here and see it. And even when I'm not live, it'll still work. Chris says he has a Dribble account but hasn't uploaded yet. Oh, can I follow you? I don't care if you've uploaded or not. What is it? Let's see if I can guess it. Oh, yes. First follower, let's go. You probably have some content you could put here. Your social card, maybe. Eventually, you could probably create some shots for sector and whatnot. Maybe not quite yet, but in the near future. 10 points for the good guess. Yes, let's go. I'm going to heal up. Oh, it looks like heal 10 doesn't work. Maybe it's heal 10. Yeah, I've got some work to do on my... There we go, that worked. On this code. Hey, Cal, what's up? I think this is the first time you've caught me live. Thanks for tuning in. Sector hasn't had any real visual work done yet, just bare minimums. Yeah, but I really like the direction it's going. You've got some, good shadows, I remember, and some colors, I think, that you started. But eventually, you'll probably put more design work into that and be able to create a couple shots out of it, I would think. All right, so we'll screenshot. I'm gonna do the screenshot on my MacBook. So you won't be able to see me doing that part. Yeah, managed to get in. We'll turn on notification. Awesome. Yeah, get Twitch on your phone. There's a lot of cool people doing lots of cool things on Twitch. Actually, I think most people in the chat right now stream on Twitch. They're all doing really awesome stuff. I don't have a shout out command, unfortunately. Do you plan to do the design for it yourself, Chris? Oh, that's just Lucas talking to Chris. Gotcha. Hold up. How I was not already following, I could swear I joined one time and clicked the follow immediately. Well, thank you for the follow, Lucas. Appreciate it. All right, let's get in here. Open original file. Fabio, what's up? Flying Dev, how's it going? What time is it for you right now? What's the plan for today's stream? That's a good question. So Figma actually tweeted out my social brand templates, which I haven't touched in like a week, but it kind of motivated me to revisit it. Totally unexpected, kind of mind-blowing. So we've got this social brand template Figma file, which looks like this. You can check out the file here, duplicate it, and do whatever you want with it. Give it a heart. There's also a video walkthrough, which is linked here, and also on my YouTube channel. And there's also a getting started in the file itself. So essentially, you can come in here and let's say we need to spin up a new brand. Like for example, Chris Biscardi just is working on a new product called Sector, and Sector is probably going to need a Twitter account. Maybe one day it needs a LinkedIn or a YouTube or a Facebook page, who knows? But being in the industry that we are often like spinning up side projects and side brands. And I've been tired of trying to remember what is the cover size for this platform and that platform. So I finally got my act together and put all that information in one spot, and we get live previews you can see in context here. So you know what it's going to look like. And this is especially useful because, for example, like on Twitter, you got this circular avatar here that's pretty big. And like it can be tempting to, well, if you don't know that, you could have some important text here that just gets covered up. Like if I make a profile photo, whoops. Oh, it looks like my layers are actually messed up. Well, here it's right on the light preview, so you can see like my important text is covered up by my avatar, and you might not realize that at first. So having the context preview is really helpful. So I should probably actually fix that while we're here. This needs to be above the cover. There we go. That's a pretty important update, so I might just publish that live right now. Fabio says 7:20 p.m. not too bad. Nice. Yeah, no, I don't normally stream at this time of day, so I'm glad to be able to catch you all in the European time zones. And this was super helpful when I used it, by the way. Thank you for the resource. You are most welcome. I am very glad to be able to create something that helps other people. It's easier said than done, that's for sure. Okay, so we've got that layer ordering fixed. I'm just going to go ahead and publish this. So when you're in the community beta, you get this extra tab in the share button, publish to community. And that opens up this form here where you can give tags, description, name. So let's go ahead and publish that. I think a changelog could be a cool thing to add. I've got the to-dos, but what about a changelog? They could even be the same page, potentially. We'll play with it. So I've been using, I think, SF font face. I don't know, what do changelogs look like? Whoa. Oh, look, it's Jason. I have not listened to changelog podcast in a while, but I just want to see an example changelog. Okay, so this is interesting. They have different tags for the type of change. I don't know that I need that here. This looks closer to what I'm looking for. We have a date and just a list of almost git commits. So what's today's date? March 25th. We'll give it bold. Doesn't look like there's a way to update an already duplicated version, so a changelog would be nice. That's very interesting. So anyone who duplicated prior to that fix that I just made is not getting these updates. Is there any like notification or any indication at all that the source file has changed? Yeah, I like that too, that the changes aren't automatically pushed to the duplicated file. That could definitely be disruptive. But it would be nice to know that, hey, you're not on the latest version. And updating, I guess you have to reduplicate, which means all of you, whatever you've done with it would not carry over. That's an interesting problem that I don't know that there's a great solve for, given the nature of design files. All right, so we didn't do this yet, but what I do want to do before the stream is over is update to the new dribble designs. All right, that's good enough for now. Doesn't look too great, but it doesn't really need to. Just needs to accomplish the task. Approximately how long did it take y'all to upgrade to Catalina? If you have, I have. It took a normal amount of time. I think it was a couple hours. I think it's a good idea to like multitask, like start the upgrade, go to sleep, or go do something else. So it's not blocking you from getting work done. It was quite annoying with all the permissions. I had to like redo permissions for everything. Like Google Hangouts needed access to my camera again, etc., etc. Other than that, it was a pretty smooth upgrade. All right, so I'm just on my other screen working on a screenshot. I want that retina resolution. Oh, I need to pay for vanilla. It's just so nice. Still just making sure the screenshot comes out okay. Alrighty. Anywhere to find a list of your chat commands? Yes, I have a commands command. But now that you mention it, I should probably add that to the panels, my Twitch panels. Let's see if I have my Twitch. I guess I don't have it up anymore. So if we go to it's not the creator dashboard, it's just here. So we could add a new panel. I'll just keep it really simple for now to get something out. Let's add a new one. Text or image panel. Call it commands. No image at this time, but I will do an image, and I'll just copy and paste this. And this is actually not complete because we do have the fun rainbow fireball and Hadouken. And regular fireball, which are not there yet. They're kind of in their own category. Maybe I should group them. The project command is not up to date for today's stream. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, so I just didn't bother. So project currently, or let's just say project for this stream website. This is my personal website and blog. Oops. And then Twitter. Figma just links to my Figma community profile. And then Discord. I did not ask permission for this, but hopefully linking to the Party Corgi Discord is okay. Hadouken is reference to Tekken. No, it's actually a reference to Street Fighter. Unless Tekken has it too. I don't know Tekken. It's very possible that they both use Hadouken. Okay, it is Street Fighter. Cool. It's Ryu. which is kind of like the default first character most people play in Street Fighter. I just grabbed one of these images here. Yeah, Street Fighter is a very fun game. I'm terrible at it, but I love playing it. Okay, so we've got this panel. Let's see if that stuck. Nice. Interesting, my bit emotes don't appear in this little extension. I'll have to look into that. I suppose I could add the other commands too. I'm just going to call these experimental for now. We got the rainbow fireball, we got the Hadouken, and we got the fireball, and then heal. I don't think these need a description. Eventually I want these to actually do something. Like create a hitbox around me. Right now you'll see I lose a heart if I do these. Ooh, this inception is crazy. I'm going to get rid of that. But I want to only lose a heart if it hits me. That's for another stream. Hey Eco, how you doing today? All right, here's another changelog example. Very similar to the other one. So we got added and changed and removed. I kind of like that. Maybe I will do that. So you can do up to 10 will work. Like even if you do 1,000, it'll just go back to 10. But now that I'm on my streaming PC with the capture card, I could probably up that limit and see where the lag kicks in. The heal one is kind of sloppy code. So the only way to heal more than one is to heal 10 without the space. It's like its own unique command rather than taking a variable. So you can heal like that. I think it could be cool if something happens where when I get down to 0 hearts, there's an animation or a sound. I've also been toying with the idea of a database so that like when one of your fireballs hits me, you get experience points. And then those experience points could increase the damage your fireball does. Or maybe you get better aim, because right now I've got a random number picker between some range. This determining the angle and the speed at which it fires. All right, so we've got a screenshot of the new dribble design. Pull that in here. This is awesome. Can't wait to see the hitbox. Yeah. It's going to be cool. I'm excited for it. Hey, Mr. Waffles, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. It's been a while. This is definitely going to distract me for the rest of the stream. Good. That's the purpose. Hopefully it'll be even more distracting when there's rewards attached to hitting me with one of the moves or the attacks. So there's actually 2 thumbnail sizes now, which is interesting. There's a thumbnail size, here, let me just show you. We got a thumbnail size on the profile here, and then let's just go in a new tab to Dribble. And like these are different sizes. So I'm gonna have to include a 3rd screen. And I could potentially even do avatar and all that stuff for Dribble. So there's a little bit more going on now on this Dribble one. Oh, Fabio, thanks for the follow. I don't know if I caught that before. So one thing I'm noticing here with the PC setup is I'm not getting alerts in my AirPods. I think it's all going to my PC, which my AirPods are hooked up to my Mac. So maybe I should change that. Mr. Waffles, I'm good, working through a Udemy course. Nice. For your proper profile or main website. Lucas, I'm gonna get Catalina installed and head out later. Ryan and chat. Good stuff streaming today. Hope you're enjoying it. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Lucas. Good chatting with you too. Is that my site? No, this is Dribble. Dribble.com. Dribble is a place for designers to post works in progress or even finished work. And I think originally I set out to have it be a place to get feedback, but that doesn't really happen. I think it's mostly just a place to put your work out in public and find inspiration. I use it for inspiration a lot. So yeah, it's free to create an account. In order to post designs, you have to be invited from another dribbler. But you can create an account and follow and like and bucket things. So the thumbnail's actually resized now. I know I keep, bringing this back over, but they're responsive. So they resize until some sort of breakpoint and then reorganize. So I'm not gonna be able to do all of these. I think I'll just do my default 15-inch MacBook Pro max width. I need direction for dribble sizes because it's hard to figure out which one is the right one for the good resolution. So they do give you recommendations when you go to upload, 1600 by 1200. And I believe I have that in here. Yeah, have that in my Figma template here, 1600 by 1200. So I'd recommend just following their suggestions. Later, Naren, thanks for stopping by. So I'm on my other monitor again, just taking some screenshots, getting ready to create these dribble previews. So I took one of the new upload screen and now I'm taking one of the profile screen. I started using very small ones and the shots in dribble looked like crap. Yeah, you can make them pretty big now. They used to not support them this large, but they've since updated, so. I started using, oh yeah, I read that already. we'll give the template a go when I upload something next on Dribble. Yeah, definitely. Also, you should link me your Dribble and I will give you a follow. All right, let's bring in these new screenshots. It's kind of strange that it's such a small size. I think it looks okay though. Got that one ready. Profile, here we go. That one came in at the right size. Huh. Oh, cool. Let's bring it up. Boom. Hey, these are pretty nice. Did I just see this one on Popular, or am I imagining that? I think there's just some similar colors going on in the Popular feed. This is dope though, look at this. Really nice gradients, color choices. I'm not really noticing any issues with the sizing here. Fabio, I'm surprised that you don't do more design work. Or maybe you do and I'm just not aware of it. Yeah, nice work. That's really cool to see. To be honest, I go between doing some design and code stuff, but it hurts my brain. Yeah, me too. It definitely uses a different part of my brain. And I kind of have to get in the mode to do one or the other. Or like be in the mood for it. I actually find it easier to do designing on stream than coding. Maybe that's just because I don't stream enough. Okay, so I can unlock this preview. And I should be able to just grab the instance of the component and bring it on over. Oh, this is probably the wrong screenshot. That's okay. And then this one can go away. Kind of want to save this just for remembering what the old design looked like. So maybe I'll just hide it and move it away. All right, so what's the most important? Probably the main feed and the profile. And then the upload is less important. This is just like a temporary thing that arguably may not even need to be here. But we'll leave it for now. All right, and then we'll make a frame around each one. Exactly, do you spend a lot of time just staring at the blank screen? I can't say that I do. I think it just takes me time to like ramp up productivity if I'm switching between design and code. I kind of like to plan my time around, right now for the next hour I'm going to be just coding or just designing. It really more like the next 3 hours, not the next 1 hour, to really get in that flow state. Okay, we do want to constrain the ratios. Looks like the rounded corners changed a little bit, probably 7 or 8. Wonder if I messed this ratio up. I don't know why it's even letting me do this, like messing with the ratio, given that the constrain button is checked, constrain proportions. I'm gonna start fresh. Make a new instance, drag it on over. Make sure I'm holding shift when I'm resizing. And let's align this up. Okay, so that's kind of weird. They recommend 1600 by 1200, which it is, you can see here. But then the thumbnail is like slightly off. Is it like clipped on the top and bottom? Why would they do that? I guess we could check it out. So here we can see like the top of the phone is clipped. And if we click into it, is that still true? It is still true. From what I could tell, playing around yesterday, that button only applies to using that panel, not when resizing how you're doing. Huh. I feel like I remember it applying regardless. Let's just play with a rectangle. So this is a square. Constraint is checked. Yeah, you're right. Okay, and then if I tick this up, yeah, you're right. Thanks for that tip. That's counterintuitive to me. Doesn't seem right. I'm just bringing up my activity feed on my other monitor. Make sure I don't miss any more follows since I don't get the sound right now. I wonder if they did that since it defaults to on for a new shape. Maybe. I'm curious if it did indeed change or if I'm imagining it and it's always been like this. All right, there's too many hearts going on. We gotta do some damage. Seems like it only takes 1 heart regardless of how many you throw. That is correct. This is more of a proof of concept at the moment. I have big plans for where I want to take it. I would like the hearts to only go away when they hit me. And there to be some effect. And maybe like a min or a max amount of hearts. But yeah, I don't like how they're just like covering the whole screen right now. So sorry for this, the chat spam. That's a little bit better. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. Yeah, you're not missing anything. It's just a work in progress right now on any command Fireball, Hadouken, Rainbow Fireball, any of those, I just subtract 1 heart. So you're saying you could actually fill the screen with hearts? That's what I'm saying. You could. There is no limit. Oh, I don't know. I regret saying that. Also, it can't go below 1 at the moment. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if this was your intention, Ben, but perhaps when a heart emoji enters the chat, it could heal instead of having to type !heal. That'd be cool. Big heal, small heal. Yes, that's genius. That needs to happen. Now you need emojis for the fireballs. That's true. Unfortunately, I've already filled up my emoji limit. I think I need more sub points to unlock more, but that would be dope. So still unsure why this ratio changes in the thumbnail. That feels wrong to me. Okay, so we can get the exact size. We've got some fractional pixels, which is not great. 487.33. Oh, there's 2 of me in here, isn't there? So let's close that out. Close that out. 0.33. All right, we're just gonna roll with it. Let's see what that border radius is. It's tough working so large. Time to start my stream. See you later. Later, Ben. Have a good stream. I'm sure I'll be catching you soon. So how can I get computed? Usually that's sitting here. We can eyeball it. That's fine. I think it was 7. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Now let's give this a test run. Let's draw a beautiful, beautiful image. I'll take the pencil tool and so it looks like that's actually not what we want. I think I scaled this incorrectly, so I'm going to do it again. Copy, paste. I'm going to press K to get us into scale mode. And that's looking better. Okay. I'm just going to draw a little bit more on the canvas to see everything looks like it's in the right position. It's probably kind of hard to see on stream. I can make it a little bigger. Bump up the stroke width. We can give it a nice bright red. Cool, so that's scaling properly now. And let's do it again for our profile thumbnail. Press K. I should get a keycaster, especially for modifier keys. I think that'd be a nice addition to the stream. So I don't know that this is super necessary, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Oh, and I know chat is hiding right now. There we go. Happy little lines. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. I'm going to have some dinner. See you later. Thanks for stopping by, Flying Dev. Appreciate it. Awesome seeing your dribble portfolio too. I had no idea that you spent time designing, so that was really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to export our happy little lines to the desktop and pretend like I'm going to upload a new dribble shot. Okay. So I'm going to bring this over to my other monitor for screenshot purposes on the Retina. All right, screenshot taken. And let's bring it in. And then we can use this for our upload in progress preview. Command C, Command V, drag over the instance. Pressing K. So K does scale mode. So we got move and scale. Do they round the corners here? Looks like they do. I probably should have done a dark background, but that's okay. I have to zoom way in. That's probably going to be hard to see on stream, but that's okay. K is different than shift. Yes, it is actually. So shift will constrain the aspect ratio, and K will scale things. So let's look at an example for that. That's a good question. So here's some text, and then if I'm holding shift, you can see like just the box, the text box is changing size, but it's maintaining its aspect ratio. So Command Z, and I'm going to press K, and you can see my cursor changes. And now I'm going to continue to hold shift. I don't know if I need to hold shift actually. No, I don't. But you can see the font size is actually changing now. So this is great for resizing text. It's also great for strokes. So let's say we have a square and we give it a stroke of 1, and let's get rid of the fill. And if I just hold shift and I'm in move mode here, you can see we still got a 1 pixel stroke. But for things like icons, that might not be what you want. You might want, the stroke ratios to maintain throughout the resize. So you press K and you can see our stroke. You can see it there on the right-hand panel. Our stroke is actually changing width. And if I release this, so you can see the stroke is bigger. It's kind of hard to tell because the stroke was so small to begin with. So let's just make it bigger. I'm still in scale mode, and you can see the stroke is actually increasing in size. So if you have like an icon set that you're bringing into Figma, and that icon set might be all done in stroke, and then you resize that icon because you need it at 100 by 100 for whatever your design calls for, you're going to want to use scale for that. All right. So everything's looking pretty good. There's still some to-dos left. We could add an avatar here. We could change the text. I think this is okay for a publish, just to get this done and checked off the list. So before I do that, I want to clean up my layers and clean up my frames. Ooh, that's unfortunate that I have this tab in the screenshot. I think I'm going to let it go for now, though. All right, so this frame is going to be, I guess, the preview for the feed. And I just want to get this all lined up. You see my screenshot isn't exactly perfect, so I can just come in here, and because frames clip content by default, I can just kind of massage it into place there. We could give it some rounded corners too, why not? All right, that one's done. I'll rename the screenshot too, so dribble feed screenshot. Can't forget that third B. All right, so then this one is going to be the preview for your profile. We'll name this screenshot as well, dribble profile screenshot. Try and line this up nicely. Got a little extra on the bottom, so I'll bring that up. And you can see here it says clip content. This is the default for frames. So the screenshot is still there, it's just being clipped, kind of like overflow hidden in CSS. All right, so we got the profile frame, and I don't think I made a frame for this, so I'm gonna press F, which will bring up my frame tool. You can see it's selected up here, and then just drag out a frame around this content, and the content will automatically get placed inside of the frame. And this one will be preview upload. Rename this screenshot dribble upload screenshot. And then let's get rid of this dummy content. Okay. I think this is a good V1. Just going to make sure everything's looking right, and it is. Let's revisit our layers one more time. So this is the most important thing. This is where you're going to be editing. So I'm going to move this to the top. It's also on the left, so it kind of makes sense. Fix this capitalization. And then we're just going to go top to bottom, left to right. So feed, profile, then upload. And then I tend to lock these. As you can see around here, like the previews are all locked. Just by default. Of course, you can always come in and unlock them if you wanted. Okay, and then we can revisit the change log, make sure we account for everything here, update to new dribble design. Sounds good to me. And then this to do, we can now check this off. So see if we can get this strike through. I appreciate making it harder to mess up. Yeah, it's not just for people duplicating the file, it's for myself too. I often like drag things that I don't mean to be dragging. So locking stuff that is not intended to be changed, I think is a good move. All right, where's our strike through? There it is. All right, we got a to-do checked off the list. Okay, and then let's share it out. Let's publish it. Okay, we got publish to community, publish update. And we can take this off the list too. I wonder if I can include emojis here. I'm gonna try it out. Maybe like a check mark emoji. Here, let me bring this over. Oh, we don't want smileys. How do I search? At one point I had some software that would do this for me, just right on my computer. I forget what that's called, but anyways, copy. Let's bring it into Figma and see what happens. Hey, that's nice. That's really nice. So could we get the, like, isn't there like an empty box? Bento box, that sounds amazing right now. Maybe it's just square. I wonder if this will even appear. We can try it out. It'll at least make the indentation line up. Okay, it does appear. Cool. Okay. Let's hit that publish button. And the emojis appear. Nice. Very nice. Wow, it's cool to see this number. It was like 30 before that tweet went out. 114, that's really awesome. Thank you, Figma, for the tweet. All right, so we have Behance, Mixer, and GitHub on the list. Anything I'm missing? Anything, any other platforms people are using that they would like some social templates for? Or maybe of the three that I have listed here, do any stand out as more important or more useful? I do want to expand the open graph image. We could take a look at that. Yeah, I feel like not having Facebook here is pretty important. I should probably get that in there soon. I'm going to bring up my Facebook on my other monitor. See what happens when I just try and paste in my file. How do I get that link again? Yeah, Facebook is going to be tough to just screenshot without blurring out a bunch of names, and I think that's okay. Or rather, I mean, I think it's okay to not include that as part of the screenshot. I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. So here's what it looks like when I'm just creating the post. Like I just put the link in. I'm going to go with this. We can get another quick publish out before we end the stream. Okay. We'll just adjust the width. Oops. We need to adjust the width of the frame. Oh, I do want to maybe demonstrate the screen starting, or stream starting screen soon. Chikochi, thanks for the follow. Good to see you. How are you doing? What are you working on today? All right, that's looking pretty good. Let's get some rounded corners in there. Nice. I might not do the description. Oh, I do have I have the title. Yeah, the title should work. Okay. We'll do a Command C, Command V. Bring this instance over. I'm pressing K to go to scale mode again. And let's align this up. Thanks, I saw a person using Figma and I came right away. Awesome. Are you a designer or a coder, or what is your excitement about Figma? Front end. Cool. Yeah, mostly front end too. I have a background in design years ago, but I mostly do front end development now. Designing is kind of a passion on the side, but my full-time job is all React. I find streaming design is really fun for me. You're trying to learn React? Cool. What kind of front end do you do, if not React? All right, we'll give this a test. It would be nice to have this like in a mock feed, like a mock Facebook feed. But again, I kind of want to do that off stream. All right, let's test it out. Looking good, looking good. All right, we could maybe get this title in here. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens. I need to grab that font size from Facebook. Again, I'm doing this on my other monitor. Oops. If there's any React questions you have, I could probably answer them. I've been doing React for like 4-ish years now. Especially anything beginner. All right, there's that A tag. That's what we want. So I'm looking for the font size, 16 pixels. All right, so here's our component instance, and we are 50, but hey, Tony. Hey, no problem. Better late than never, absolutely. Good to see you. How's your day going? So this is not going to be exact, just because this here is 2 lines. I could definitely trick this out using auto layout. It's a little bit more work than I want to do at the moment. Hope you're all having a productive day. I second that, Tony. That is a tougher, easier said than done in these times. So this is kind of a cool trick. So I want to like black out or white out, erase, whatever the right term would be, the screenshot text here. So I'm just creating a rectangle, and then I'm grabbing the fill color or the background to blank it out. That's a much better term. And then I'm going to group the screenshot and this rectangle. I'm going to go to Object, Rasterize Selection, and now our image, it just doesn't have that text. So this gives me the room that I need to bring in our dynamic meta title. And now we can see if I can capture this on screen. So when I edit this title, you can see it's updating. It looks like it's not correct. Either the alignment is not right or something. So let's see if we can fix that. Yeah, so it's our constraints here that are having an issue. Aaron, nice to see you. What are you up to? So our constraints, we're going to want left. Let me just Command Z. So center is not. We're going to want left top. And we'll give that one more shot. And now that's looking better. And you can see it's updating here in our Discord preview, and here as well in the Slack preview. So I do want to keep that nice default text I had, but now that our constraints are fixed, it's looking better. So I think this is almost ready for another publish. I'm just going to clean up this preview. So we're going to want to name our layer. I think my naming is getting a little inconsistent, which sucks, but that's okay. Facebook post. Instagram story, that's a good one that I definitely don't have. Let's add that to our to-do list. Yeah, thank you, Jacochi. That's definitely one that I've actually used before, or done before. I came into Figma, created an asset or a creative asset for Instagram. Actually, let's see. I think I might have that in my website here. Assets. Yep, here it is. This is when I first published my website live. I pushed an Instagram story. So I guess this must be the right size. I also did an Instagram post here, which is 1080 by 1080. So yeah, maybe we could actually do this today. We'll see. What time is it? 4:22. I got a little more time. Cool design. Thank you. Thank you very much. You can feel free to check it out. We got a command for that. Is that command not working? Apologies. I thought that command was hooked up. Maybe we could fix that. Fix it live. What do I need to do for that? We need Streamlabs. And then we'll go to CloudBot and then commands. You don't have any commands. That is a lie. Are none of my commands working? Discord. My commands have disappeared. That is bizarre. Kind of scary. I'm going to fix this later and look into this later. And for now, I'll just... There you go. This Figma file, is the toggle by CloudBot supposed to be off? Oh, good question. Let's reopen that. I see. How would that have happened? Something went wrong. I wonder if Streamlabs is having issues. I think there's been some like global or at least national here in the US latency issues with everyone working from home. I was on a call with like 30 people from my company earlier today on Zoom, and we were having lots of latency issues despite having, high-speed internet connections. Yeah, I can't touch this toggle. Nothing happens. The error is not even appearing anymore. Crazy times we're living through. Can't drag it, can't interact with it. There we go, there's the error again. $422, I don't know what that status is. It's definitely not good. Unprocessable entity. The 422 status code means the server understands the content type of the request, and the syntax is correct. I was unable to process. Huh. They're back. What? Okay, let's test it out. And it works again. Yeah, there's something going on with the internet. Unrelated to this stream. I actually noticed Figma having trouble the other day. Comments weren't landing. Like I would leave a comment and nothing would happen. I think there's just like a ton of extra internet traffic with everyone being home. So yeah, Instagram story, add that to the to-do. Let's go back to Facebook and tidy this up. Oh, actually, we're not in Facebook. We want Open Graph. So we have our Facebook preview. Maybe we could stack these now that there's more. Something like this. And like this. And move them over just a tad. And then Facebook share. I think we can call this done. I would like to see it in the feed rather than in this post preview. I also don't think I really need to do this retweet thing, so we'll leave that off. And then we've got our frame. It's named correctly, but I do want to position it correctly, so we'll drag it down here below Discord, no, below Twitter. And then let's lock all these. Looks like some of these weren't locked. And then we'll give it a test. Nice, everything's working. And let's do another publish. Publish to community, publish update, and then let's see, to do. Okay, this wasn't even on the to-dos, but what we can do is let's add Instagram. And thanks again, Jakochi, for the Instagram idea. Cool. I probably should have added this to the change log. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to cancel this change log. So we updated to the new dribble design, and then we also added, I guess this should be added, not changed. I've already got ideas in my head for how this changelog could look nicer. So we added Facebook share OG image preview. Okay. Now we will do a publish, or a push to master, I guess you could call it. Oh, that's nice. It saved my edits to my description, despite the fact that I did not publish right away. Okay, another feature has been pushed. That's awesome. Those of you that have used this, how did you find the instructions? And what was your Figma experience going into this? I'm just going to take a quick coffee break. I'm going to stay here, but just going to sip my coffee. I completely ignored the instructions, to be honest. Okay, that is certainly viable. I'd probably do the same thing unless I had zero Figma experience. I think all agencies can use this thing. Thanks. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, agencies or your indie side project. The getting started is pretty small. I mean, do you mean small like in size? I am zoomed out. So this is 100%. It zoomed out when you dupe. Is that because I publish while zoomed out? Oh, I bet it's trying to fit. It's trying to fit to the frame or fit to the window. That is a good point that I don't know exactly how to fix. I wonder if there's some sort of setting. Because yeah, you have to zoom in. It's set to 100%. Oh, that's the preview. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's not great though. I'll try publishing again. Like with my zoom set to 100%. I kind of think this is not going to do anything, but it's worth a shot. Even if the zoom gets fixed, completely ignoring the instructions is still a very viable use case. And I definitely think that's something that I might do. So I wonder if yeah, it's still zoomed out. It's just trying to fit it in the frame here. 35%. That's okay. But maybe like some instructions in the actual platform pages would be helpful. I tried to indicate that with this dotted line. Like, this is the place where you should edit. Yeah, that's about the size that it loaded in at. With the updating thing, might be worth throwing a link to the community page somewhere in there so that's easier to find it. What do you mean by that? Might be worth throwing a link to the community page. Are you talking about in the getting started? Throw a link here? If so, I see no reason not to do that. Might as well. How do we find that link? In the work in progress bubble? Cool. View community page. Oh, I'm glad you pointed this out, Jay Nielsen. So, oh, am I lagging here? Why can't I edit this? Oh, it's probably locked. Yes, it is indeed locked. No, this is a master component. I probably don't want this to be a master component. I'm going to make a copy and then move the master here. I'm going to come back to that train of thought. 1 second. Okay, so I spent more time than I'd like to admit trying to figure out how to get this to work with auto layout, but it works really well. So what I've got here is a nested auto layout. You can see all these different auto layout frames. And you can see like it grows. We got this yellow tab growing. We've got the background growing. And then I can come in here and resize. Oh, I can't actually. I can resize in this direction, which actually isn't great. But as I type here, this grows, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to make a video around nested auto layout, like for advanced auto layout uses. I don't know when I'll get to that. I've been not the most productive this past week. But yeah, with these more complex layouts, because I've got this little icon, and then I've got this tab and all this text. So this text is a different weight and size than the description text. I'm not sure how I feel about it sitting here. Maybe I'll put it here. We could even give it a title. It'd be nice if this was all auto layout, but that's okay. Might as well clean up some of my layers here. Yeah, I'm curious how many people actually checked out the YouTube video too. I don't think I got any subscribers from Figma tweeting at me today. So my guess is not many people, if any at all, are clicking through to the YouTube video, which is fine. It was good practice. I got good feedback on that video. I don't regret doing it, but that is an interesting piece of information, analytics information. All right, we added the Figma community link. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a way to do like hot links where you don't have to just come in here and copy paste, and actually locking these links are not the best. Maybe there's a plugin for it. Let's see. Could also probably see if there's a plugin or something to embed the video instead of needing a click through. That would be ideal. Adding a hyperlink to text. And then we want like Figma video plugin. Lots of plus ones. Okay, you can do this now in prototyping mode. Select an object, jump into the prototyping tab, and choose link to URL as destination. I don't know if that's what I want. We're going to try it anyway. Select an object, jump to the prototyping tab, done. Okay, destination. On click. I don't have this. Maybe it needs to be on tap. Open URL, not navigate. Oh, I didn't see that. Thank you. Okay, cool. This is awesome. Okay, this is step one. Now, this probably won't do anything in design mode. Probably have to go into prototype mode. You probably have to actually start the prototype. The chances of someone actually doing that seem pretty small, but let's check it out. Cool, it works. That's really cool. Yeah, no new subscribers generated from the exposure today, but that's okay. Okay, video plugin. This is cool. Embed video in Figma. Live embed kit. Oh, this is probably for your website. Yeah, that's not what we want. That's okay. I still think this is a nice upgrade. I can also add my Figma profile. Oh, we are in the prototype. Let's get out of here. Digital drummer, hey, how's it going? Give it a few days for people to see the tweet. Only about 25% of people see tweets due to the sheer volume of tweets. That's an interesting statistic. Only about 25% of people see tweets. Do you mean like 25% of people see the tweet when it first gets tweeted? And then the other 75% see it at some later date? But yes, you're right. That's a good point. I would actually still be doubtful that people are going to click through to my YouTube and then also subscribe. My YouTube is kind of bare bones. I think I've got 2 videos and then some Twitch exports, and that's it. But hey, gotta start somewhere, right? This could probably come down a bit. Okay, this is definitely publishable. It's cool seeing this number go up every time I do a publish. Feels good. For your YouTube, I would add the channel trailer. Right, I don't have that. Populate the about page, add your social media links to the banner. Oh, that would probably be easy. We could take a look at that. Done on the About page. So we go here, customize channel, About, links. Okay, we can definitely do this. Link title, Twitter. Done on the About page. And in the channel tags, add my name. These are all really good tips. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll add Twitter. What else is important? All right, Twitch. I guess my website, right? I guess we could do GitHub. And Dribble. Oh, awesome. It even pulls in the favicon. All right, what else did you say? In the channel tags. Channel tag. Oh, I need a channel description. That seems pretty important. This is terrible, but I think having something is better than nothing. You're welcome. YouTube setup and video editing is one of the main things I do. Oh, cool. Would you mind linking your YouTube channel? I'd love to see the kind of video you're producing and give you a sub or hit the subscribe button. This is good enough for now. Awesome. This looks like something I need. How to create a YouTube channel. How to become a content creating machine. That's my goal. Very cool. I'll be coming back to this. I was going to bookmark this one for later, actually. You're very welcome. Thanks for the tips. All right, I could add an email. And there's one other thing you mentioned. Jordan, I'll come back to you one sec. In the channel tags, I forget where to edit those. Nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, I need a feature, that's for sure. I can come back to that though. Channel tags, settings. Avatar in upper right. YouTube Studio. Settings. Channel. Huge. Very important for discovery purposes. Cool. Thanks a lot. All right, if you want a dribble to show up, you'll want to increase the number of links that are overlaid. Oh, yeah, that only have 4, and I really wanted 5, right? Yeah, it's definitely not appearing. So we go back to about. I need to be editing though. Yeah, I really don't know my way around here too well. What did he say? Done on the about page. Your channel. Or maybe there was like an edit button that I missed. I swear I could edit here before. Back to channel, customize channel, your channel. Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we are. About. And then we want 5. Cool. Let's see how it looks. Oops. My channel. There we go. Gerbil's coming through. Very cool. These small incremental upgrades are what get us there. Okay. Got a lot done today. Feels good being back live again. Still move your website to the first spot? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know what's the most important. Is it my website or is it Twitter? Because Twitter is like the best way to interact with me. My DMs are always open, etc. And my Twitter also links out to my website. I think I'm okay with it as it is for now. But I do see your point. The favicon from our website is a green heart. It was kind of hard to see there actually on the background. I might need to change that, but that's okay. So yeah, streaming from my PC for the first time seemed to work well, which is pretty cool. I think I made some important updates to the social branding template. And just the fact that I went live, very important. So we're gonna head on over to Benjamin Lannon. Thank you all for coming by. Really does mean a lot that I can, be kind of lazy and take 2 weeks off from streaming and still have y'all come out. The burning template looks good. I'll have to check it out later. Yes, definitely do. If you need to spin up, we've got YouTube here. We didn't look at YouTube today, but you can come in and update your channel art. And, being a YouTube pro, as you are, you probably are very familiar with the fact that the channel art size is quite large, and then they clip the top and bottom, which is like kind of unexpected the first time you're doing it. I'll just demonstrate that really quick with a gradient. Actually, I might have, yeah, that's right. Like you can see the green and the red are just not there in the previews, which can be a surprise to some people. Yeah, that's kind of part of the motivation behind why I made this. And also you can fill in your avatar and just kind of see what your YouTube channel will look like before you make it, or if you want to update certain things. I've even got thumbnails in here for your videos. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead on over. We're gonna raid Benjamin Lannon, who probably most of you know. Can you do guidelines in Figma? Should you highlight the different zones for the channel art? That's a really good idea. Let's add that to the to-dos. That way, like when you're designing, you don't have to look at the preview if you don't want to. Add guidelines to, I guess, like cropped areas. For example, YouTube channel art. Yeah, thank you for that tip. There's probably other places here that get cropped too that I can't think of. Maybe avatars, for example. A lot of times avatars ask for a square and then they turn into a circle and crop off the corners. Cool, very good point. All right, let's see if I can find Lannon here. He's still alive. Yes, he is. Cool, so let's go say hi to Lannon. I will send you a Twitter DM with an image that has the crop size for YouTube channel art. Awesome. Yeah, please do. I will look out for that DM. I think I follow you on Twitter. If not, I will. All right, let's go give Ben a warm hello. Thanks again for coming. Catch you later.